of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mountaineers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's McClure. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they had...
There he goes! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass on second down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, San Diego State.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Steps away. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The kick is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's McClure. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fang and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it to the back. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. Unleashes it. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They'll go up top on second and short. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Aztecs line it up with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Swings it out to his running back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Turning it on! Touchdown, App State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC has just had no answers today. You should see what the Trojan greats are saying on social media right now. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, talk about not safe for work. They're trailing by 14 to UNLV. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got his man quickly. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking for room. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Aztecs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the outside. There he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Dozier. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk about App State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Now improvising. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McClure. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Steps away to find some room. This time on target.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's McClure. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose at the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays. Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack them initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
On the ground, it's Allen. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll run for it on third and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because like major
slips one guy, now he's loose. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that that's the danger on defense playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you, and that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Aztecs! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Field goal is good. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. the Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finding an escape route. There he goes! And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And boy, did this D need that. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early...
Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's McClure. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Hauls it in. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's 4th. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And on the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Catch in the middle. It's Dozier. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mountaineers will hustle from the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He'll throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
How about the poise by the quarterback on that throw? Big fourth down. And he puts it where only his guy can make the catch on time so that he gets a foot in bounds to get the first down.
And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football and to attack this defense vertically down the field. I'd say they've done just that. This QB now has close to 500 passing yards.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Lowers those pens and runs through another guy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah,
this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
All tied up, under a minute to play. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's another kneel down as they set up the game-winning field goal and run the time right down to the wire. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good! A walk-off field goal, and what a way to start the season! They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.